I'm here with Sam Whittier, and he's going to show us these beautiful mace bars that he makes. The company is Berserker. How did you start making these bars and stuff like that?
A few years back, I got really into mace training and hit a plateau with all my static weight maces and decided I can make it better, and decided to make some adjustable ones, and it just snowballed from there.
Why did you start like training with maces maybe rather than just a conventional deadlift, squat, bench? Like, what do you think attracted you to it?
I did that for years in the military, and afterwards going to the gym, loved it. It kind of got boring sometimes. That, and I had injured my shoulder and just, I couldn't lift the same way. And I found with limited space where I was in time that a mace kind of fit all the bills.
Just something you were attracted to a little bit more so than regular conventional lifting, right?
Exactly. And I don't know, just something was appealing about it, something different. Went down the rabbit hole of how ancient these tools are actually, and gave it a try and fell in love with it. And I decided an adjustable was the way to go after plateauing.
Something that feels really good about it. I mean, it's like a weapon, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Show us what we have here. What do we got?
All right, so Mark, you ordered the full set, and
damn, look at this thing.
This is small.
Really looks like a weapon.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And then so you can throw weight on here, and then you just need a collar on there, and
exactly.
then the weight is this. The weight of this feels really, really good. Like, it feels really, really balanced. It feels like it will kind of like flow with you a little bit effortlessly, even though there is some weight to it. And I'm excited too, because I don't really know how to use these that well.
Gotcha.
And when you came to our gym and you came to our studio and stuff, you were showing Seam and I some stuff, and I'm excited to try to learn some of that today. Is that you in the
no, it's
in the bear suit?
It could be at one point in time. But no, this is a guy, heavy metal art, that designs a lot of my stuff.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he does a lot of cool gym flags and other stuff.
Do you hunt and stuff like that as well?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really, I'm into archery hunting, and that was actually another appeal to these, is a lot of shoulder mobility and strength is involved with archery.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I was like, mace training, that fits the bill. Here's the mini, which is 5.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're gonna get a lot of wrist training from this, a lot of wrist, forearm. You can even, off-center the weight, have the weight up here. And if you do curls and different things like that, now you've got, your wrist is in a way different position than would it normally be in if you had a regular barbell. So there's a lot of cool stuff you can do with these things.
So you can internally load these, and I kind of figured that out. I was using a bunch of truck parts when I just decided to build these, and
you put shot in there.
Yeah,
and
I put steel
has
BBs.
a haptic feedback to it. It makes a little noise as you're moving around.
Yeah, it's pretty cool actually. There's a real dynamic feel to it, and the shifting weight, it can, the sound of it, one, is pretty cool. Like, you can kind of control your tempo with it. Sounds cool. It looks like the most deadly freaking what did Ensima call it? A shake weight?
Oh yeah,
Or
big baby rattle.
Yeah.
Does your wife know about this heavy swinging that you're into?
Oh, she knows. Yeah.
Show us the big one, the big dog.
And here is your large.
The big mamma jamma.
Yeah.
Again, first grab, it doesn't feel like it weighs a lot. But there's good weight to it, and obviously we can add weight. Now, is there some advantages of having a taller weapon?
It depends on what you want to do. Like, club training is more, it's clubs. They're smaller. There's specific movements. Mace training, obviously you have physics working against you.
Right.
The longer lever you have, the more force is going to be generated on your wrists, your arms.
Something I've been sharing with people for a while now too is just this idea of advanced walking. Just like walk with something.
Absolutely.
Because walking is amazing, But like if you're in halfway decent shape, walking just doesn't really get your heart rate elevate. It goes up a bit, especially if there's hills and stuff. But if you walk with something like this,
absolutely,
and throw a little weight on here, or even this would be maybe your start.
Yeah.
Now you have something that you can kind of move around. You can sort of play with. You're less likely to kind of be on your phone, and now you're walking around like, so you did a mile or two with 9 pounds as opposed to maybe just walking around with your backpack or something like that.
you can add some of these steel BBs or BB gun BBs. They're pretty cheap.
Have you ever had them explode?
No. No, they've never
They
exploded.
don't spontaneously combust.
No. What I like specifically about this brand though is the fact that it'll just fit on the end of the bar.
Oh, nice. That's quick and easy. There you go.
Yeah.
How many of those you need to buy? Like you need to buy like a couple of them to fill.
Yeah. So if you, depending on the size of bar you have, like the largest one takes about 2.5.
Okay. So if you have a whole set, you might need about like
3.
8 or something. Okay.
Yeah, you can, unless you want them all in there at the same time.
I see. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't necessarily want it full.
No. And that's
You
what,
want it to make some noise. I got you.
yeah, and that's what's kind of cool about this too, is where I've noticed a lot of improvement. So I like swinging heavy and pushing that to see how far I can go. Like there's a few guys that I really admire that do this. Paul Tinley, he's over in England. He just broke 100 pounds on my large bar, which that's mind blowing to me. It's just a lot.
Like rip my stomach apart, I think.
Yeah. But what's cool about the internal loading, it allows you to kind of work up to that incrementally. It taxes your forearms more, I've found. I've had some people say, well, oh, that defeats the purpose of a mace. Well, until you try it, I wouldn't
You can also
speak on
take
it.
the weight back out if you
Yeah,
want.
you can take it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can hear that shifting weight.
The mace professionals of the world.
Yeah. And then honestly, what I like about the mace is you just start playing with it.
Start messing with it.
Okay. So now try to incorporate your other side. So you go to one side, back the way you came.
I keep getting confused this
Okay.
way and then this way. I always feel like I need to cut my head off for these exercises.
So that's what I've heard with some people when doing the mace is like, at first it feels kind of awkward because you're rotating around your head on the backside, and a lot of guys get stuck right here. They have that limited range of motion on their backswing. And the more you do it, the more fluid you'll get and you'll loosen up. That was one of the things that was intriguing for the mace and clubs with me, is it really makes you focus on your non-dominant side, right? You know, if you're doing a regular compound movement and you pick it up, you do your lift and you put it back down.
Right.
When you're having to go from one side to another, there's almost like a mind-body connection with it, that you kind of have to think what you're doing, especially if you don't want to get hit.
Yeah.
A lot of guys try to force it, you know? You might have that initial feeling, rather, to really control it really tight with your wrist the whole way throughout the swing. It's almost like a give and take with it at some point, like your backswing.
A little push and pull.
Yeah, you can really kind of let go and, it sounds goofy, but like kind of surrender to it a little bit. The whole pendulum swing. I'm not doing much back here.
You can do that for 2 hours straight and you're fine. Yeah.
Exactly. But there's a bunch of different variations with a mace and club. If you're gonna start off, somebody who's never done it, I think the mini is a great club size, and the small. These two are perfect for anyone starting out. No matter if you're 5 foot, I get that question a lot, like, I'm this tall, what should I get? It's like, you can start out with any of them realistically. If you wanna pick it up a bit, different swings, use that momentum. If you want to try to keep a certain pace is kind of what I'm getting at, right? You start to hear those BBs fall off. Maybe I'm getting a little sloppy. Maybe I'm going a little too slow to keep a pace.
What's the hardest part of making these?
The TIG welding.
Just
the time invested.
that part right there?
Yeah, the welding, time invested. There's a lot of different pieces that go into it. You know, I spend several, I mean, just in welding, everything's double passed. So I'll put a root pass in here, and it'll come with a cap. And transferring between, you know, different bars throughout the process, letting them cool, making sure they're not warping, stuff like that. I don't make these, I purchase these, but I've adapted all this stuff to work with this bar. Which one's in there? That's fine. Connect your bar to there, and then you can still do that cable work with it.
That's cool. It's really nice that this bar has some weight to it, because I have some other ones that the bar doesn't have much. Like this bar is not heavy either, but it's enough where it's substantial.
And the sizes feel right too, you know, like, I don't know. I got big hands, I'm a bigger guy, and some of the smaller bars, they just, I don't know, they don't feel right.
Yeah, the thickness of this feels good. Amazing, man. Thank you for showing me all this today.
No
I really
problem.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Where can people get your stuff? Where can
You can go to berserkerbar.com. You can hit me up on Instagram. I'm berserker_bar. Website's in the link. You can go to Nsema's school page. I believe that is the Stronger Human School. There's a few different other people that on social media that have been using them.
Where should people go to learn too?
Learn.
I mean, Nsema has some instruction on some
Nsema
stuff.
has some instruction. Honestly,
What are some of the guys that you follow?
some of the guys I follow: Paul Tinley, the Steel Mace Dojo, Magic Mace Bells. He makes some really cool mace bells as well. There's a lot of different guys that are really getting into it, honestly. YouTube was a big YouTube university for me when I first got into this, trying to figure out movements, but honestly, just picking one up and playing with it. Like it, you know, learning different movements. Every time I start out doing like 10 and 2s. Okay, you do a 10 and 2 into like a shield cast, or, you know, switching up to a different movement. It's like a new move gets unlocked. It takes some time, especially doing it on the opposite side, your non-dominant side, but just play with it, have fun, you know.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah.
Strength is never weakness, weakness never strength. Catch you guys later. Bye.